Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line. Offense working from the pistol. Takes the handoff. It's Haynes. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Give that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Back to throw. It's Mack. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And you knew he was going to take a step back because you can't throw the ball for over 80% in the season. Like, that's ridiculous. Last week he was on fire, but this week, man, he's freezing cold. And he's got to find something to get this offense going. But right now, just off target. Somebody needs to step up, make a play, and maybe get a spark for this offense.
Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. They'll try to power their way ahead. He'll be stopped short, picks up one, but they're facing 4th and 1.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mitt. They put one mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And now the lead is even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. UCLA is getting whooped today, and at some point this comes down to preparation. Are you prepared to play? Clearly the answer today is a big fat no. They're trailing by 28 to USC. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
And this is why a lot of coaches don't kick the ball out of the end zone. They want them to return the football so something good can happen. So you can put a hat on a football, cause a fumble, make something happen, Palmer, and that's exactly what the kickoff unit does.
Man, I love kickoff coverage units, David, that take pride in their jobs. These guys want to line up. They want to run down the field and hurt somebody. That was a huge game-changing play to not just create the turnover, but to score a touchdown.
Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Looking to go up top on 1st down. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And this sophomore's going to learn you can't force that type of pass. Very lucky to get it back.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
Makes the grab, and it's plenty for the 1st down. And he's brought down after a nice game. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is.
He's going for it all. And he's got it inside the 35. And Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
Well, the defense didn't get caught napping there. In this situation, you know they have to stay alert for the deep ball.
Yeah, so what defense am I going to call? I'm going to keep some DBs back deep. I'm going to keep my safety a little bit deeper, understanding they're down. They're going to have to attack down the field. I'm going to stick to my passing sets, my nickels, my dimes.
It's complete. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Looking to throw it again. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
The offense has lost the element of surprise here, right? Fourth quarter, they're trailing by a lot. They're trying to go 4 verticals, but the defense knows it's coming, and they do a nice job in the back end making sure that falls incomplete.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. Snags it. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. He's looking to throw. Going for 6. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Looking for a man. It's Mack. Fires to the wideout. And he's lucky to get that one back. This junior quarterback knows better than to try that too often. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A low line drive and short kick. Coverage team down there to down the punt, and they'll spot it just inside the 45. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then going up top. Nearly another interception. It'll be 2nd down.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, fourth quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
Looking to the big tight end. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got it in the middle. It's Harrell. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Here's a throw downfield late. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Trying to take it back. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game. And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming into the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Touchdown, Bama! And the route is on. They put another one on the board here in the fourth quarter. And how about this team? Just a lone blemish on the resume and about to go to 10-1.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently, their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well, because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense, giving up a ton of points, not scoring near enough, so it's been a bad day you're going to want to forget.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. Looking to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. Pass on the way, it's picked off. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. Short fields make successful offenses, just what they want here. The give to the back. Open runway ahead. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. So much for the touchback. Here he comes. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent to them.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can...
He tries to take the top off. And it's picked off by the defender, but he's out of bounds. Couldn't get the foot down. It's incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that...
What a snag by the defense. Looking for more room. He's at the 10. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly...
Yo, GG, Frost.
Yeah, and you start it, you circle
You almost had me. You almost had me.
This is the rivalry Corey, you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief.
Oh, the one
Definitely
you.
wanted this team.
Which one?
Bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the
Mm.
fans. But how
Oh,
about
come on, come on, come on, come on. The dude was like 50 yards in front of you, and the ball just died. It just
a lot of these guys are going to
died.
come
I said,
back.
okay.
They'll be in the locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for
I'm telling you, it's the way he threw the ball. If you look at back, look at the way that the quarterback threw the ball.
I
He
ran up in
ran
the pocket and
forward.
flung it.
Yeah, but you still threw it off instead of throwing off a back foot. It looked like you threw it off a front foot. The way it looked
I
like a
did. I threw it
dumb
off the front
release,
foot.
man. Yeah, and then he threw it like he had all type of gas in it, and that shit died.
Pussy, you know it did, nigga. If this is real life, the way I flung, yo, son, you saw, yo, Chris, you knew that shit was going in the end zone, nigga. The way I
Yeah,
flung
yeah,
that
of course.
shit. You
But
thought
we
that
weren't
shit was going
supposed
to
to know.
Alabama the way I threw that
That
shit.
shit, that shit died. Yo,
Because
who
his
the
the dude throw power was a 98.
fucking hell you
He's a
fat
98 throw
fucking
power.
nigga?
So that was supposed to get there. I did a zig, and you just came down on it.
Hmm.
Let me
I'm
look.
with you with that. NC State, just take a fucking knee, bro. Just take a knee. I can't do nothing. Just take a knee. Jesus, y'all really throwing the ball still. Y'all serious? Everybody finish? Alright, all scores in.
I'm not recruiting no more. I'm done. I'm done for the year.
Oh my gosh, I kept doing it. I keep doing it.
All right. So last game of the season. Let's go.
Why you wanna go to Duke? What?
Welcome to
Mhm.
Tuscaloosa, Alabama,
Let's go.
where titles are won,
Let's
legends
go.
are
Play
made,
Auburn.
and fields are
Let's
named
kick
after
their
them.
ass. Let's give them
Center
this.
field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. So the Auburn Tigers return team certainly didn't do the offense any favors there. You have to live with this result every second of every day for the next year, guys.
Some of the greatest sports talk radio takes place in the state of Alabama because of the rivalry and the trash talk that goes on between Auburn fans and Alabama fans. It is must-listen radio, David. It's incredible.
And it's must-watch TV. Like, no matter what the records are, it seems like it's always a good game. The hate runs deep, and it is a great game to call.
And he'll run across the sidelines after the good game. The Tigers will hustle to the line. On third down, going up top. Got him downfield. Hit the afterburners, kid. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Auburn!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. So Alabama's offense will go to work for the first time today. One thing to keep an eye on in this game, when they get a back isolated on a linebacker, who wins that matchup?
Quarterback likes the matchup, but this linebacker, he's different, man. Not only is he a hitter, he's got the athleticism to cover people, too.
Normally you say that's a win for the running back. Running back on a linebacker, I win. But this guy is different. Interested to watch this matchup.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. To the air, it's Mack. Setting up the screen. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
There's a lot of different ways this offense can attack you throwing the ball. One of them is getting the running back going, and the screen is a great way to get him lathered up and get the defense starting to think about him a little bit more now.
They go to the ground. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. The last time these two clashed in the Iron Bowl, it was the Tide winning a Classic.
And the Tide have done a great job in recent history of owning Auburn, doing a great job of winning this series. But they respect them every single. They know they won last year, but every year there's a healthy level of respect for this Auburn Tiger team.
Yeah, and I think back to last year's game. For Alabama, it was their best players making the big plays late in the game. And this game this year is littered with game changers on both sidelines. Both Auburn and Alabama have the guys that can break this game wide open. So we're going to see a great one here.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. He's going to pass. That's caught. It's Cobb. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. To the ground to try to pick up the first. He'll be stopped short, picks up one, but they're facing 4th and 1. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On 4th down, flexing that muscle in the run game. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hamilton. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Right through his hands, you just have to make that catch, and it'll be 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. They're bringing heat. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power. You just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
Perhaps their punter is injured. Perhaps they don't like to punt. Perhaps they hold an inherent bias against kicking the ball to the other team. Whatever the reason, they'll go for it on 4th and a country mile. Finds him out of the backfield. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around.
And it's caught! Touchdown, Auburn! That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive feat.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Looking for space, it's Haynes. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered in.
They'll keep it on the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Mack. A little screen to the running back. At the 35, he's loose. What a play by this offense. Finally out of bounds, and a perfect way to wrap up the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Give to the running back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. These two rivals first played in 1893, but there was nearly a half-century, guys, when they didn't play each other because they got in a fight over, among other things, gate receipts.
Yeah, listen, I've been lucky enough to broadcast this game before, and I'll never forget being at Bryant-Denny Stadium and just feeling the energy. It was just completely different versus anything I'd ever seen in college football before. David, there's a different meaning to this game for both of these schools in the state of Alabama.
Yeah, and it's just different because I think being in the state, like fans are around each other all year long. Players are around each other all year long. You know, the Iron Bowl is a civil war of hate between each other all year long, and they get to settle it on a big stage every year.
Gets drilled as he throws the big pressure on 4th down, and they'll get it back. Line gets set, 1st down. Running back searching for a hole. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making the tackle for a loss.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. He's got it on the left. Touchdown, Tigers! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. About bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Here comes that Alabama offense. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You can see it on the sideline, so let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Scanning the field, it's Mack. Throws to the tight end. He makes a catch. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. A new set of downs after the completion. They'll throw it on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. He's looking to throw. They're setting up the screen. Breaks the tackle. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. Finds a tight end. They are on the move down to the the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
And another nice gain by the offense. All right, defense, we got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success. How do we break the rhythm? How do we give them something that can create a tackle for a loss or a sack or something to get momentum back on my side?
2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
I know it's early, but you're down by a lot of points. You've got to go for it here on 4th down, David. I'm finding my best player offensively and giving him a shot.
And what you said is all the difference in the world.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
A nice job by this offense, putting the scoring drive together. And now listen, it's not even halftime yet, so keep fighting. Going to halftime, regroup. We found a little something on this drive. See if we can cut into this lead and continue to make this game closer and closer.
Coming out with it, it's Peppers. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They've been the height of efficiency here in the first half, David, and you've got to think they're going to try to click it right down the field here.
When you're looking at your playbook and it's worked so well in the first half, I'm going to continue to do what I've been doing, Palmer, because it's been all gas.
Pollock, that's right. Strike while the iron's hot, too, before this defense gets to going at halftime to potentially make some adjustments, show you some different looks in the second half. Whatever you've been doing, it's working. Keep it up.
Grabs it in the middle. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all the linebackers, all the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
Catch in the middle, it's Coleman. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Wants to throw on first down. He's got an open man. Nothing but green ahead. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Tigers. He has been unstoppable. The ultimate dual threat. Positively camtastic.
Yeah, and that dude was just so incredible to watch, and that's what he's putting on display. He's looking like that. Just whatever he wants to do, it's working, and this Auburn offense is cooking.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Hamilton. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. And that pass picked off. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
I'll tell you, you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players, certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. This has been an impressive first half, and Jesse, they'd love nothing better than to tack another one on before the break.
And why would they want to stop at this point? Everything they've dialed up, they've been able to execute throwing and running the football.
And how critical is it for this defense to get a stop? Down right now before the half. They can create some momentum on their side by getting a stop before the half.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. Pocket starts to collapse. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power, a 46-yarder from the left. And it's right down the boulevard. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. Just about set here in the second half as Auburn about to kick it off. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes that Alabama offense. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the 3rd quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. On the run, it's Hemby. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the 1st down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that 1st down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
To the air on 1st down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job of ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on 3rd down from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Was looking for more running room but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. When you're playing from behind, you can't afford to give it up the way they did the last drive, David.
No doubt, you cannot give the football away. Again, turnovers are the biggest stats in winning and losing games. You're behind, Palmer. Take care of the ball, but we got to go get a score here.
Yeah, and they just got to do a better job executing. I like the game plan so far for them, but they just need to go out and do a...
Send it downfield. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Safe completion on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Well, look at this. 4th down and 1.5 miles, and the offense is still on the field. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
I'll tell you, man, analytics in college football now are changing the way coaches think about down and distances. And listen, I know there are probably some metrics out there that say you should go for it in that situation.
And that one is picked off in the end zone. Bringing it back. That's why you love veterans in this defense. They stay locked in on their rules, and he made the pick. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Here's the handoff. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes. And the ball is loose and live in the backfield. Defense coming up with a huge fumble. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. And now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. That's reeled in. It's Coleman. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
It is true as he puts 3 on the board. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes that Alabama offense. They'll throw it on 1st down. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt. And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. And the freshman just threw it behind him that time.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things...
Fires into traffic. It's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. On 1st down, here comes this offense. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Caught in the backfield, it's Cobb. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He'll pull it on the read. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's called.
Trying to bully their way in. Touchdown, Auburn! And the stomping has commenced. Auburn extends its lead as the Tigers are turning back the tide.
And I give credit to Auburn, too. It seems like every year when these two teams play, it doesn't really matter what Auburn has done leading into this game. They are able, time and time again, to play their best when they play against the Tide. They're doing it again here in the 2nd half.
And I hate the cliche throw the records out, but it does matter in this game. Why? Both these schools in the same state. They hate each other. The fans hate each other. Got recruited by the same schools. There is nothing about these two teams that like each other.
That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the tailback. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
That's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree. Yes, I agree. You see, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Going for the big play. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
Well, the defense is smelling blood in the water. As soon as they saw this offense decide to go for it in that area of the field, they were like, okay, you're going to gift us the football. We'll go ahead. We'll take over. Thanks. We'll make a play, and we'll take this over. And now we're going to try to make you pay for that decision.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Leaves it with the running back. Touchdown, Tigers! And the pummeling has started.
And he's in for his 3rd rushing touchdown. You college fantasy football players, that is what you want to see. +6, +6, +6. Let's go.
And the extra point is good. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Hamilton. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. And he finds no running room at all, and the 3rd quarter is over. Maybe more open spaces coming in the 4th. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Connection to the right. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Throws to the wideout. And the pass hits, picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He'll keep it himself. Touchdown, Auburn! And the punishment has been extended. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Paul.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back. These guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Gonna run it. It's Haynes. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah.
And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. Touchdown, Tigers! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. They've built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate...
Lets it fly. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Looking for a productive play on first down. To the ground with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
They'll try the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Goodness, that is the way you blow up a play quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Hair on fire caused a wreck that had to be a blown assignment. And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on third down. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And that falls incomplete on fourth down, but wait just a second. There is a flag, and this is a big call. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Does life get any better than this for an offense to start a drive with a first and goal? Smart move to keep it on the ground. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out, practice this week.
Touchdown, Tigers! And the beatdown has ensued.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes that Alabama offense. This offense needs something to feel good about. It hasn't been very productive today, Jesse.
Well, I think it's just important they stay aggressive, try to throw the football, and just see what this quarterback can do here at the end of the game to build confidence for the next time they take the field.
Yeah, and there hadn't been much good today. But build confidence, sure, but just show your team you're going to keep fighting no matter what the scoreboard says.
Go lay the fuck down. Go lay down.
This is why the passion of college football runs so deep. The rivalries, and when you lose, man, does it stick.
Son. Them niggas was
Auburn took me to the back. I didn't know I was in the back, but I was in the back. And I didn't know I was there. It was like, you walk and you think you're in your stadium, and like it's some anime shit. The clouds got dark, and then I was looking in front of like some demon god, and I got weird. Chris, I couldn't throw it. I couldn't run it.
I'm not playing. Get off me.
I couldn't do nothing. That I ain't never felt like that from this computer. You know what this felt like? This felt like when you first Stanford and you was Notre Dame. Who said that? Who said that?
That's for
That shit don't count. Yo, that shit felt like when you was at Notre Dame and Stanford ran up on you. That's exactly what I got just now. That's exactly what I got just now.
Yeah, they scored 23 points when I played them.
Them niggas, they scored 76 on me, nigga.
70 what?
You're not hearing me. 76-7, nigga.
Nah, you're lying. I gotta go see this fucking box score. There's no way he got punched by that much.